Hi guys, this is Jacob from Interfit Photography. I just wanted to take you through a quick unboxing of the new Interfit S1 flash. This is a monoblock flash, 500 watts of power. It's got TTL functionality, so rather than just having manual control, which it has as well, you can actually let the camera do all the adjustments on power settings. What's really cool actually is you can switch from TTL back to manual, so you can get that initial exposure using TTL where the camera will pretty much get you there, and then you can switch to manual and just go with the flow and adjust the exposure settings how you want really. It allows high-speed sync up to 1/8,000th of a second. A little catch-all there is that TTL doesn't work in high-speed sync. Not a major issue for most people. You can, if you wanted to, start with TTL, move into high-speed sync and adjust your camera settings accordingly if you're shooting in manual fairly quickly. It's got IGBT technology, which basically means it's a very short flash duration, great for stopping things like water splashes, sprays, that kind of thing, which is something we do a lot of with flower as well. And I mean, that short flash duration basically means you're not going to get a lot of motion blur like you might do otherwise. The cool thing as well is that it's actually battery powered, but you can also have it plugged into a power source at the same time, so you can choose whether you want to go remotely on location. You don't have a power socket anywhere nearby, then you can just use it as it is. It gives you something like 350 full power pops. To be honest with you, if you're shooting full power 350 times, you probably are going a bit mental. But what you can do is effectively get a couple of backup flashes. The battery pack literally just clips off of there. This is what it looks like. What's quite nice as well is it's got a little indicator on the front, so as you press the button, it'll tell you how much power is left. And it just slots in there just like that. It uses a Bowens S mount, so pretty much the world is your oyster with adapters really. It's got a frosted dome cover here, so to protect the glass. I will open the box and show you how it comes when you order it straight from the suppliers. So let's have a look. Okay, so inside here you've got your spare battery, or sorry, main battery, a whole load of cables, little USB cables, so it's firmware upgradable, power cable there. You've got a handy quick reference guide, which quite frankly I've looked at this flash and not needed to look at this once, but it is useful if you just want to remind yourself of what the flash can and can't do. So this is the adapter block for when you're on location, but you've got power socket available. In this bag we have the flash itself. It's very nice that there's a cover there to protect the dome itself. Nice little feature, easy to adjust. Included in the box you have a obviously Bowens S mount reflector, which just clips on the front. Which I can do to this one here so you can see. There we go. Just clips on just like that. You've got another adapter here. And a PC sync cable, and that's effectively all there is to it. And the power cable there. So one of those power cables is actually your charger for the battery, which you can actually charge out of the flash just through there, which is great because of course if you're going to be going anywhere, most likely you will have a couple of spares with you. Nice to know this one's actually already fully charged, and obviously when you're out and about, if you are somewhere where you want to be potentially going away from a power source, as long as you've got a power source, then you can be charging up a spare battery and then take it with you, and then that gives you over 700 odd full flashes, full power flashes. Obviously if you dial that power down a bit, you're going to get a lot more. What I will briefly just quickly show you as well is the back of these things. So you've got the settings here to choose whether you're going on battery power or onto the power source itself. Turn it on. Nice and easy to adjust settings. You can change whether you want modelling light on or off. Very easy. You can turn the beep on or off. So as you're adjusting settings like the channel, you can have it beeping, or you can turn the beep off. It's quite useful to have the beep when obviously you're away from the flash and you just want to get that confirmation that it's working and that it's ready to go. There's a test button for just firing the flash and testing it. Yeah, there's not really much to it. Aside from that, you can get a remote. This is both TTL and manual control. This is the Nikon model, but effectively from here, even without plugging it into the camera, I can fire it. I can adjust the settings very easily, and I will go over that in another video as to how you would use this with your camera. But very neat to see. You can just go in here and we can say, right, channel A, just change the power settings, make sure it syncs up, and there we go, we're in TTL mode. If I go into manual, you should be able to hopefully see the settings changing on there. Very simply. Not much to do there. You can even turn the modelling light on and off, all remotely, which is very cool. Thanks very much, guys.